What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Train With Me. This is season 1, episode 3, and I want to say happy Saturday, guys. So, in today's episode, as you guys can tell from the title, we will be talking about the deadlift. So, we're talking about some things that you can do to easily fix your deadlift and make you stronger almost immediately. Now, in this particular episode, I'm gonna walk you through my entire program. So deadlifts are actually second. The first thing we're gonna do first is the Larson press. Now, if you don't know what a Larson press is, essentially what I'm doing here is setting up the bench, warming up with the bar, of course. And all you do for the Larson press is essentially lift your legs up off of the bench. So you're taking all the leg drive out of the press and you're training your chest and really trying to train those stability muscles to do a push without leg drive. Now here, I believe we're doing 150 pounds at the moment, just a nice warm up. Right now, my shoulders don't feel great, so I've been doing a lot of boxing, trying to rehab it, and I'm just trying to do as many warm-up sets as possible just so I can get my shoulders right and warmed up. Moving on, we have 198 pounds as my next warm-up. So again, we're doing a Larson press. Every single lift you should be doing should always almost imitate a top set because you want to train like you play and you want to play like you train. So you always want to stay in this moment of training where all your lifts are exactly the same. So they should always be consistent. This is my first working set. We're doing 209 pounds. This is my first set. And after this, you will see that the next set is going to be my last set. So I never filmed the middle one. I'll only show you the first and the last set. Now, I know it looks a little bit easier than it seems, but I promise you guys, this is kind of sitting at a RPE 7.5 for me. The first set is typically always the hardest one, surprisingly. And then once you kind of get warmed up, your third set typically feels a little bit better, like this one. Now, as you guys know, on my previous video, I talked about some hacks that you can do to increase your bench immediately. I recently went wider than usual for my grip, so you can see that I'm almost at max range or max width for my grip. That typically means your middle finger on the first ring, but in my case, I actually have about 1.5 fingers inwards from the ring. I find that a little bit more comfortable for myself and protects my shoulders. Finally, we're moving on to the deadlift, and this is what we are going to be talking about. This is the juice, the main course of the video, because we want to increase our deadlift. So, as a lot of you guys may know, I like to deadlift sumo. Now, a lot of people get caught up in the fact that you want to spread your feet as far as possible, which is not true. In fact, sometimes bringing it slightly closer can actually, give you better leverages and a better lift. Here we're warming up with 225 pounds. And of course, typically you should be doing 135, but I find it a little bit too light, so I just moved straight to 225. And I probably shouldn't have, because you can see here that my core was kind of tight, so I was doing a little bit of warm-ups, just because I was experiencing some pinching. Now we're moving on to 3 plates. So this is 315, not 335. My fault. I'll fix that. But this is 315. We're doing warm-up sets, of course. And again, every single rep is the same as the first rep, trying to be as consistent and as strong as possible. Now, the interesting thing about doing deadlifts is that, as you can see me, I'm switching shoes here, is that you can really deadlift with any shoes. Bare feet is probably the best. I'm using a pair of shoes called the Notorious Lift Sumo Slippers, I think. Honestly, you can probably get away with a pair of Vans or Aqua shoes. Their first version of these shoes were actually Aqua shoes, like shoes that you wear to go into the water. And they're very cheap on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. Those are just as good as these ones are. Don't get caught up in the hype. You don't need to go to Notorious Lift and buy these $100, $200 slippers. Trust me, just get the ones on Amazon. They're just as good, and they'll save you $80, $100. Now we have another warm up. This is 405 pounds. So we got 4 plates on, and let's see how this moves. I didn't realize how long I took to do a freaking warm-up. Now, if you notice, is that if you listen closely, you can hear that I pulled a slack out the bar before I do my lift. Here we got 455 pounds, another warm-up. Everything moving smoothly, I'm feeling good. I was supposed to do 485, but you'll see that I'm actually gonna move to 505 pounds because I was just feeling really good. This week in particular, I changed my stance slightly and it's been feeling really good. My posture feels better, my hips feel better, everything just is really clicking in place right now. And as you can see, 505 pounds for a double looks like it's gonna be super smooth. And I'm super happy about that because I don't remember the last time I did a double for 505. So with the way my deadlift's moving, I can see myself deadlifting 600 pounds, I think, pretty soon. So really happy with that. To finish it off, we have 455 pounds. We need to do 3 sets of 4. I was actually going to do 435 or 440, but because things were going so smoothly and I was a little lazy, I just decided to leave the 25 pounds on the sides, and we're going to do 455 for 3 sets of 4. You're going to see the first set and the last set because, again, I always skip the second set because I think the most important thing for you guys to see is the first and last set. Keep in mind, guys, the powerlifting program, the sheet is always going to be at the very end of the video. So basically, if you appreciate me, if you appreciate the video and the value I'm giving, all I want is for you to watch the video and then you can check out the sheet at the very end. I was actually more surprised about how well my deadlifts are moving today. Well, that day specifically. I really wasn't sure when I'll be hitting 455 for reps again, but these felt really smooth. They look really smooth. Honestly, I think I was sandbagging. I am the world's worst sandbagger. I love lifting light, and honestly, if I can lift light every day, I would. I just don't want to get injured. So this is my last set, 455, 3 sets of 4. Nothing too crazy, of course, but you're gonna see me be a little bit more fatigued, I think, and grind just a little bit more. And again, when you're doing your deadlifts, you just do exactly what I did. You take a big breath, you breathe into the belt, pull the slack out, and then you engage your hips and you want to spread the floor out. You want to use all that momentum from your feet and spread the floor out to bring the bar up. That is the key. I like to think of it as driving it through my heels. So try to make those changes and I bet your deadlifts will definitely explode and be better. Now, we're gonna do a couple of things of hamstring curls here, 80 pounds of 2x9. I know I got really weak hamstrings, but I'm not trying to tear anything, and bigger legs equals bigger lifts. So we're doing what we can, trying to get what we want in our legs, get some size, and yeah. I actually did it Thursday because I forgot to film my first 2 sets. And last but not least, or this is second last, we got back extensions for 80 pounds. We're doing 2 sets of 10. I really like these. I actually, when I first started doing back extensions, I think I was at like 30 or 25 pounds. So really happy to see my progress go from 25 to 80 pounds. And honestly, I think maybe next time I could probably increase it and maybe go for 85 and do 8 reps instead. So that would be something, my next goal, and I think it's totally doable as well. Yeah, any progress is good progress, of course. So here we got lat pull downs, and we're doing 190 pounds, 3 sets of 10. Nothing too crazy. I'm only showing you my first set, and then coming up is the finally powerlifting sheet. You can see all my lifts right here, all my numbers, and I put the RPE as well, so you guys can use this to your own liking. Of course, I am actually going to make a PDF that's able to be sold, because you can copy this all you want, but if you want the actual template, I will post that as a PDF for you guys to buy and purchase, not for a crazy price. That way you don't have to enter it manually and come back to this video. You can get the entire lifting program up to 8 weeks, all on a template. Yeah, that way you don't have to enter it manually by yourself, which is super convenient. And guys, this lifting program isn't just designed by me, but it's actually designed by a world-class powerlifter who was also my coach. So you're getting tons of value out of this. But if you don't want to buy it, all good. Just continue coming back to my videos and you'll see the sheet on the video every single week. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.